checking in with the Duke head coach. He understands that they are walking into a very difficult situation today. Their opponents have a big winning streak on hand, but so do they. He said, I believe that we can come and set the tone early. Look for them to be very balanced in their play calling, show why they've won these games 3 in a row, and really set the tone here early in the first quarter. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. And they've got the veteran, this senior quarterback, to guide the ship. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Working on the right. Makes the grab in their space. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
How about it, RD? What a start. You want to come out and say, I'm going to be aggressive. We're going to take shots. We're going to make big plays. Look no further than the first play of the game. What a start.
And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run back. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make that play years ago. You're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Dropping back, it's McKenzie. Complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position. He can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Third and short now from their own 48. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. So Florida State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he's a lineman. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. So tough to figure out where he's going to be to double team him. But I bet he's got the attention of this defense, Jesse.
He does for sure, and because of that, David, I think it's going to open up some opportunities for maybe some of the other guys out.
Dashing the D on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
How nice is it to be an offensive coordinator and you call a pass play, but your guy turns it into an explosive run? Like, that is so much fun to call. Good protection up front, but he just sees space so well. They drop back, he finds the holes, and man, before you know it, he's just chewing up yards and making big plays.
From the shotgun, the inside give. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going, and man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
On the ground with the counter. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back, gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed. You play so many DBs at one time. This is a position I feel like you can transition to college really well. The expectations for him are going to be high.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lopez. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And he'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about on that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Looking to throw, it's McKenzie. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this guy's up for the Buckus Award for a reason. He's one of the best, plain and simple. He's so good at just triggering and IDing what's happening in the backfield, David, and he can shoot those gaps. You saw a couple of TFLs in their last game out. He does it again here early. Just possesses those instincts that are hard to coach.
Instincts and the speed. Like, just, he's...
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Offense in a bunch formation. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's Williams to throw. Fakes to grab.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
3rd and short coming here right from the midfield stripe. Quarterback making checks. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Fakes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Hey, man, that's unbelievable. That is a really good job of seeing the blitz right away and getting rid of the football. Like, that is quarterback 101. Understand they're blitzing, they're coming, see it, take advantage of it, get the completion, and move the sticks.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Williams, the screen, and watch out. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Williams looking for a man. Got it in the middle. It's Lopez. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
The Noles go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to the run, it's Turner. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And the offense gets 7 on that drive. And I tell you what, man, like, they got 3. They got some good momentum going. Continued the momentum, creating some big plays. Palmer, this offense feels like right now, early in this football game, that they're in control, that they know what they want to do, and the defense is reeling a little bit.
Yeah, the defense needs to stop that the next time they come out. They've got to go back. They've got to get on the iPads. They've got to take a look at what this offense is doing to attack them, because they do look like they're on their heels right now. Obviously giving up a field goal early, but now a touchdown. The next time they take the field, they absolutely need a stop.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McKenzie. Under fire. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well. He showed you his athleticism.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
On the direct snap, it's Turner. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. First quarter in the books. Let's see what kind of numbers these two wide receivers are putting up. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Throwing, Williams, going for 6. Incomplete. He was looking for the score there. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would like to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's McKenzie using the quick game.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Turner. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Sends it back in motion. Flips it out to the back. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, great catch, but great read. I love the quarterback understanding. You're going to see the blitz. I'm going to get the ball to my running back quickly, let him get the first down. Nice job by the quarterback seeing that really fast.
The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
Well, this defense knew coming into this one, if they could stop the run, it was going to be really, really hard on the offense. And I just love the tenacity they're playing with right now. This front 7 are flying around, getting to the ball carrier. This running back has had nowhere to go today.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Williams. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that, you got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Running inside. It's Turner. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Here's Williams to throw. Got him. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Reads it, fires complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers. And they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Could be an out. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Here on the Blue Devils sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up and get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Pulls it in. It's Solomon. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's McKenzie. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Blue Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The run from the shotgun. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's McKenzie. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And anytime you hit the quarterback, man, you make him think, you speed up the processor a little bit, and that's the 3rd on the day. This is a unit, actually, that does a good job of that. They're in the top 25 in the country at getting the quarterback on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. A little screen to the running back. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Absolutely perfect. It's our force to settle for the field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Williams. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Makes a move. There he goes. Open it up. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like we just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. FSU calling its second timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pulls it, fired complete. At the 35, he's loose. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
The give on the inside. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. Throwing, Williams. Got it in the middle, it's Carter.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Unloads to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Williams. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lopez. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. It's Williams again. Throws to the wideout. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Well, that one goes incomplete, and certainly the quarterback can help his receiver out a little bit by trying to slow him down or make a more accurate throw, but that didn't have a shot at staying in bounds.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Excellent pursuit by this defense as he barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. And this one will be a 57-yard attempt. He'll unleash it from the right hash. Kick is short, and he's going to try to make something happen. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Almost a little bit more on that return. He's chased out of bounds at the 30 in good starting position for this offense. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Rule at the half. This team has found some positives with their 3-game winning streak, but right now they haven't done their job on defense. They get an opportunity now to change that, grab some momentum. We'll see how this goes to start the third quarter. I'll keep you posted on how things develop on the sidelines. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Play fake, Williams. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Off play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And the Noles will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect their quarterback a little bit more. Whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling your quarterback, something has to change for this offense to protect their quarterback a little bit better.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The Blue Devils decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Here's Williams to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Duke.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. You're exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Turner. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Red pass hits complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
And this offense doing more of what they do. This is the #1 offense in the country in first downs. They find a way to continue to move the football, run, pass, so much balance. This offense is so good.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Floats it out in space. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
They'll move the wide receiver. Williams. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Making side adjustments here. Third down from the gun, Williams. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The Knowles send out the punt unit.
Number 36 on to kick it away.
Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. Wide receiver going in motion. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Blue Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dome. Back to pass. It's McKenzie. Rushes on him. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Paul.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Thomas. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the 1st down.
Throwing, Williams, buying some time, stepping to the right, and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
You got to love this guy's speed, and obviously throughout his football career, it's paid dividends for him, but this ain't high school anymore. You just can't outrun everybody like you used to back on Friday nights. This defense is fast. They were able to get him outside of the pocket, chase him down, bring him to the ground for a huge loss.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Williams looking for a man. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. He'll try to really get into this one. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll start this one from the 29 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Fires to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. They'll start this drive at their own 48. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
Yeah, and a really nice job by the QB seeing linebackers are a little bit soft playing pass. Give the rock, hand it off, let the running back do the rest.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Quick release by the QB. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Makes a pass to Marker. Stopped just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They'll run it from the gun. Good, solid tackle. You want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Williams got his man. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And he got it! And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injured Blue Devil on the play. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Duke sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the 4th quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Pressure coming, and they got it.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Punt is in the air. Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. So working with a lead here, they'd like to put together a long, time-consuming drive and put this thing away. Here's Williams to throw. They're setting up the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Now across the 50 and at the 48-yard line. They'll have it 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lopez. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Motion from the wideout. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
Ready. Under. Over. Shift. Go.
Williams on the play fake. Here comes the heat. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. 4th down coming. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Duke offense to start the drive. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Bunch formation for these receivers. To the air, it's McKenzie. Makes the grab.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And the quarterback gets hit again.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Sends it downfield. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation in football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Got a little space. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Makes the catch and headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Number 36, set to kick this one away.
Out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Blue Devil offense will try to get things going on this drive. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds his man. It's Little. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's McKenzie. They're working that left side.
Well, and here's the problem offensively, because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the sticks, it's Moore. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the 1st down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
To the air on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. And the Blue Devils want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
And they get him down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes it. Touchdown, Blue Devils! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays. Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Now we get a timeout from the Blue Devils. That's their 1st. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. The Seminoles just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Timeout, Duke. That's their 2nd. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. The Blue Devils take a timeout, and that's the last one. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. It's 1st down from the 11.
Ready, go!
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Ready, go!
From the gun, the running back has it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Backed up in their own end, just find some breathing room. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, looking to pass. He wants a big play here late. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they've put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is